Let's make Rice Krispie treats. I know you love them. I absolutely love them. I'm showing you my basic recipe today, plus a ton of flavor variations. First up is my absolute go-to Rice Krispie treat recipe. This recipe is so easy to make and it is so thick and gooey. I cannot stand like crunchy, like really crunchy, hard, dense Rice Krispie treats. They have to be soft and fluffy and they have to just be gooey and oh, they're so delicious. These start with brown butter and I add extra marshmallows. You're going to brown 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter and then mix in about 15 ounces of mini marshmallows and stir until they're melted. That's about 1.5 packages if you're using mini marshmallows. Stir in a teaspoon of vanilla extract and then add 9 cups of Rice Krispie cereal and the rest of those marshmallows, the rest of that other half bag. Then I've lined my 9 by 13 inch pan with foil and sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. You could also use parchment. Transfer your cereal treats to the pan and then press them until they are nice and flat and let them cool until they get into and let them cool. And you can see how absolutely gooey, thick, and fluffy they are. Now let's make chocolate Rice Krispie treats. These have the same measurements as the regular ones, except they didn't use brown butter, but you still can. And I'm using Cocoa Pebbles or Cocoa Krispie treats. And I'm not adding those marshmallows at the end, but you definitely can if you want the extra marshmallow texture in there. Press those into the pan, let them cool, and you've got gooey, chocolatey Rice Krispie treats. Next up, peanut butter Rice Krispie treats. Oh, this has the best peanut butter flavor. You could also add some chocolate chips or dip these in chocolate. The peanut butter ones are just a little bit different. We start with the melted butter and we're gonna add peanut butter to that. So I added 3/4 cup of creamy peanut butter and then my marshmallows. Now I'm using 15 ounces of big marshmallows today, but mini ones melt faster, but I just had the big ones in my cabinet. Then I'm adding vanilla extract. Now this has only been tested with non-natural, like a no-stir shelf stable peanut butter. Then you'll add your 9 cups of Rice Krispies, pour that into your pan and press them to compact. I'm using wax paper sprayed with nonstick cooking spray here. How about cake batter? Do you love the flavor of cake? Let's put those into a Rice Krispie treat. And some sprinkles, of course. You can make cake batter or funfetti Rice Krispie treats without using cake mix. I'm using cake batter extract. They sell that in the baking aisle, and then just use regular Rice Krispies. You can use any flavor that you want. Of course, I'm adding in 1/2 cup of rainbow sprinkles. I used 1/2 teaspoon of cake batter extract. It can get pretty strong. And again, I'm using that wax paper with the nonstick cooking spray tip to press that into bars. And here's a great flavor for you. Banana cream pie Rice Krispie treats, and guess what? They're made with pudding mix. This banana cream pie or banana pudding, but I'm adding instant banana pudding, just a small pack, into that marshmallow butter and vanilla mixture that you would start with, and it adds tons of flavor. You could use any pudding mix with this. I can't wait to try it with pistachio. It just adds extra flavor. Then you'll press those into the pan. These taste just like banana pudding, but it's kind of a mind trip because they're crunchy and gooey, but they taste like banana. Now, don't miss out. I've also made these for Halloween, 4th of July, and Easter. You'll want to be sure and check out those videos. I just add my basic recipe and I add some M&Ms in the specialty colors of the season and seasonal sprinkles. And they're so good and fun and festive and easy to make. My favorite copycats, these are Disney Rice Krispie treats. The first ones are the Mickey Mouse shaped. So you just take your Rice Krispie treats and instead of putting them into a 9 by 13 pan, I used 2 9 by 9 pans. So they're a little bit thinner, and then use a Mickey Mouse cookie cutter to cut the shapes that you want. You can find that on Amazon or you can find it at Disneyland if you're there. And then you'll just dip those into melted chocolate and top them with mini M&Ms. Did you know they have those little peanut butter mini M&Ms? That would be fantastic. You could also use colorful ones at the holidays. These are so fun. Then they also have S'more Rice Krispie treats at the parks. And so this is a copycat of that. I just have my 9 by 13 pan with the Rice Krispies in it. And then you will top that with melted chocolate and graham crackers and then more melted chocolate and then mini marshmallows and then more melted chocolate. These are like an epic s'mores Rice Krispie treat. They're so good. I've had them from the parks. These are better because you can make them whenever you want. If you love Rice Krispie treats, I hope that you have found one that you love today. Leave me a comment and let me know which one you're gonna make first, and keep watching for even more Rice Krispie treats.